My name's Hanley. I'm the host of On the Line With, a podcast based out of Ottawa. We speak about the arts, mental health, drug addiction, social causes and issues, and we're not here commending them or glorifying them. We're here speaking about it, getting down to the facts, getting down to the causes and effects, where it leads people, how it hurts people, how it hurts you. We're here to talk about how people deal with their mental health, self-care, self-love. The show's about helping and inspiring. Nothing more than that. My goal is to help and inspire. And when I say that, I mean help and inspire by helping someone maybe go and get the help they need for their addiction, or inspire someone to pick up a microphone or pen or brush and create an art. That's what we're here for. So again, my name's Hanley, and you'll be on the line with me. Welcome to episode 2 of On the Line With. I'm your host, Hanley, and today we're with Rob B, local hip-hop artist from Ottawa. So I'll give him a second to introduce himself.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Robbie. Thank you, Hanley. I really appreciate being here today.
So Robbie just recently started making music 2 years ago. He was the main creator of onehood.ca years back when I was making music. So coming to learn that he started making his own music, I was shocked. So I had to have him on the show to talk to me about it, let me know how it came about. So I'll quickly just ask, what made you decide to start rapping instead of what you had going on with onehood.ca?
Yeah.
Promotion-wise.
Yeah, we could talk about that. I would guess I just needed to take a step back at what I was doing. I was doing a lot of shows, was trying to run an online website with music from like 500 artists, a lot of them, like almost too much on the go for one person. I had a hard time building up like a strong team, and a lot of it cost a lot of money. There wasn't a lot of money to be made in like the local hip hop scene. I did do my best to like monetize off everything, but I took a step back and I was like, I still want to do music, but I want to do something that's going to be a little bit more fulfilling and a little bit more maybe cost effective, or like just something telling me to write rhymes, you know. Like I loved hip hop for so long, and I just had to fall in love with the craft of it, get to know it and learn it and absorb it. And I never looked back since, you know. There are times when I still have One Hood running and we still promote music from across Canada and now the States too. But I definitely spend more time focusing on my craft and more time focusing on my music. And whatever One Hood is meant to be, I believe it will be. It's on its own. I feel like I did everything I could to raise that child, and now I'm doing everything I can to put that energy into my music.
We're going to take a few seconds now to hear a snippet of Rob B's Body Your Mind track. So take a second to take it in. We'll be right back.
No, I won't apologize, my soul ain't for purchase yet. This I had to exercise the flow like a furnace. No, I won't compromise, this I know for certain. Yeah, no more need to analyze, this is up to me. Yeah, I will give and persevere to be the best I can be. Yeah, gotta live with a mind that's clear. This the golden key I need to outlive all my fears. Now I'm flying free, yeah, overseas with all my peers. Not the body of mine, let my soul take control. So focus on my grind so that everything can roll. In the working time, watch the blessings overflow. Myself I had to find, so ego had to go. No, I won't give up, so these haters had a luck. Cause my energy up. Yeah, I know I got them stuck. Sell they soul for a buck, while I'm out here relentlessly taking the opportunity, reaching the community.
Before you started a couple years ago, you never ever wrote rhymes or picked up a pen or even thought of it? Or
I maybe a couple times, like maybe once when I was a teenager when I was really upset, you know, or once in my 20s when I was really juiced or something like that in the back of a car. But no, like I never saw myself as an artist. I definitely looked up to artists, and I definitely wanted to help them in any way I could, whether it was putting them on stage, online, on set of a video cipher.
I did see your One Hood ciphers that you did a few years back.
They're dope. They're dope. They turned out dope.
I might have been hiding, but I was watching.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
But as far as the music goes, I mean, like, what is it that changed? Like, what made you decide I want to be a rapper? I feel like there has to be like some fork in the road that you saw or you hit, and you said, you know what, maybe rapping is the calling I should go rather than this route or that route. out, because you could have done anything. You could have been doing what I'm doing now. You could have been doing radio hosting if you wanted to, because of your connections and your networking. So what really triggered to decide to write, record, and release an LP all in the last 2 years?
I don't know, man. Something in me. I was talking to my boy B Trennan. I think something in both of us was just changing, and I think it was just divine timing. I just felt drained from event planning. I felt drained from website updating. I felt drained from a lot of the stuff I was doing at the end of it, not during it, not while I was doing it. While I was doing it, it was definitely filled me up. But at the end of it, it started draining me, and I was like, okay, well, this isn't filling me anymore. And then something pulled me to the music, listening to beat, right into the beats, you know, and it filled me up in a way that I've never been filled up before, like filled me up on the inside. So I started living more from the inside out, I think, at that point. And
it seems you've gotten more spiritual, the spirituality and God part that I mentioned. Have you found God, or would you say you're more spiritual, or is there another religion that you look on to help guide you?
I think God is the perfect word. God, just God.
So
I've studied a lot of religions from around the world, but I definitely believe in God. I definitely feel like turning a certain age, maybe like 28, and then 33, just certain ages, I just felt shifts away from partying and more towards more godly living, more, take care of myself, take care of my work, take care of my family. Because before that, my priorities were, I didn't have priorities. I just woke up and did.
So back to the onehood.ca and having all the artists and the deadlines, I think most would assume that would have a lot of pressure on one man's or woman's mental health.
It was definitely a lot of work. And I did it to myself. Sometimes I have like 3 events on the go at the same time. I just always like creating, and always like, I don't like to stop moving, because I loved creating, and I loved just moving things forward. It did become a lot. It became a lot of money. It became a lot of pressure. And I just wasn't fulfilled by it anymore. I wasn't fulfilled by the same things anymore.
Sometimes it's times for a change.
That's it. I was like 10, 13 years, 15 years into it. One of the greatest times of my life. I do not regret anything. And I do believe that being in the music industry that long has led me to create my own music now. And I feel that in the bottom of my heart.
I was saying earlier before the interview that you were in the game so long but not rapping, that you just sort of adapted to the learning curve and the learning style.
It was definitely a learning curve trying to learn how to rap. I was like, how the fuck do they rap?
You did do a lot of work, man.
But you're right, product of my environment. You know what I mean? Like 15, surrounded by 15 years of it.
I would assume at least a little bit.
Some rub off, yeah. Plus listening to it along all those years too.
Yeah, of course.
50 Cent, Eminem, Dr. Dre, all that stuff. So, but yeah, when I did start writing it, it was tough. It was tough, and it's still tough. But it definitely is getting easier, and I feel like the flow is getting easier. Finding the rhythm is getting easier.
All right, Robbie, it's 2021, 3rd month into it. What do you have coming out this year?
So right now I'm planning the release of Love the Journey, another 7-track album. A few singles off that one I'm excited for. A few features on a couple of those singles too I'm excited for. I'm definitely going to shoot some videos. I did a few features with some people in my own city, which feels good, and they're close friends with me, and they have my back. So it feels good to be opening up and collaborating on this album, and I'm excited. The design work is being done. Videos are being planned. The date I haven't confirmed yet, but I'm excited.
Who's producing the album?
So on this album, I had Mata at Matter of Fact out in Elmer, Quebec. Again, Legion Beats. A couple hooks from June B. Hook from Ottawa Girl, Cat Pug. Hook from the homie B Trennan. super dope. Like I'm really excited for a couple of the singles, and like I said, one of the music videos that I have planned right now, I'm excited for. I'm excited for the track.
So you recorded Enjoy the Process at Shoebox. What about Love the Journey?
That was at Matter of Fact. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. That was at Matter of Fact with Matter. It was a great experience too. Super professional and dope booth, dope mic. He makes dope beats. I didn't work with his beats on the album, but I might work with his beats in the future.
Okay, and your upcoming project, where do you plan on recording that?
I don't know yet. You know, it could be with Mata again. It could be with Shoebox. I try to stay open to meeting new producers, like especially if it happens naturally. I'm open right now. I may have met someone a few weeks ago. I don't know 100% yet where I'm going to record the next album. I'm so focused on one thing at a time that I'm just trying to get this album out.
And and when can we expect you to drop the single for
the Love the Journey?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Let Go. I'm shooting the video in a couple of weeks. I'm thinking about releasing the album April, like springtime, and drop the video and the album probably at the same time, and probably drop a few more videos from that album afterwards. Leading up to the summer.
How many singles are on this LP?
I feel like there's 4 big tunes. I feel like
big tunes
out of the 7. Yeah, I feel like there's 4 big tunes out of the 7.
Okay, so out of the 7,
but they're all big tunes.
Out of the 7, are you going to release only one as a single, or are you going to release them as a collective only?
No, I'll release. What I'll do is I'll release probably the first single with a video and drop the album even on the same day, or and then afterwards, just to shine a light on the other singles on the album, I'll probably shoot some other videos and get people even more interested.
One little thing I noticed, because I did follow Shoebox,
yeah,
and I noticed that they transformed the studio to help with COVID-19. I forget exactly how, but on his Instagram, he explains they basically transformed his studio into a laboratory.
Dope.
It looked like, from what I saw. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on it. If I'm wrong, I apologize. So, the music video that you have upcoming, what's the name of the track for that one? Could you release that, or?
It's called Let Go. And it's kind of about letting go of drama, letting go of things that are like not serving you. For me particularly, like cigarettes, and like I was talking about earlier, like government drama, if you just say no. Cigarettes, same thing, just say no. Even family drama, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta walk away, cool your head, and then come back to it, you know what I mean? So the song's about letting go of the smoke, let go of the drama, let go of the stress.
Right. And you said it was 350 Co that was shooting the video?
Yeah, 350 Co is going to be shooting the new video.
Good guys. Shout out to 350 Co.
Yeah, super professional. I haven't worked with them before, but I'm already having a blessed experience.
Well, it's good to hear. Robbie
relaying that truth.
Robbie making me want to step myself back in the rap.
You got this. You never stepped out. You just.
You're right. I still rap.
I still rap.
I just write.
To me, writing is. Writing and freestyling
doesn't it help you channel your emotions?
Writing and freestyling.
That's what I always tell people, man. You want to channel your emotions? Try writing music or poetry or like a novel or something, man. Channel your emotions through your craft. You know what I mean? People forget to do that, and then it eats at them, and then when they finally get to write, and they're like, why didn't I do this before? So does the same go for the reason behind the LP Love the Journey, like the same thought process behind the title, or do you have another reason?
No, deeper reason too. Like, it's really important to be thankful and to bless everything with the love that you have, especially during hard times. So love the journey. There's definitely going to be those ups and downs along that journey.
Because you've definitely made a whole brand new journey. Like, you went from, like I said, one Hadassier to becoming a rapper, which is
blessing,
like a 180. So we're gonna get into what I like to call tough talk or deeper stuff. You had your past addiction struggles with alcohol and cocaine. Am I right?
Yes.
Was that simply put, or
I've definitely had experiences with struggles with alcohol and cocaine,
right?
cigarettes and marijuana.
And how old were you when you started drinking?
Oh shit, I must have been 15, 16. My dad had just passed away.
Okay.
And I don't know, it's not an excuse, but definitely was around the same time that we usually teens start drinking too.
Right.
So I went super ham with it.
But as a young man with your dad just passing away,
Definitely made it.
Before he passed away, and God rest his soul, R.I.P. to Robbie's father up there in heaven.
Respect.
Before he passed away, were you already drinking?
No.
Okay, so it was only after you used it as
Pain relief.
escapism, basically,
Yeah.
to escape
the pain.
And that's a lot of people who deal with trauma like that. They go to something for escapism. I mean, I'm the same way. I need a way to escape if I'm stressed out. And it's never justifiable, but you try to justify it sometimes when you're struggling with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the struggle comes when you see it's affecting your life and you want to put it down.
Exactly.
You know, and then once you do put it down, the war is over.
But would you agree that an addict is always an addict, like they say? Like once an addict, always an addict?
I think we all have tendencies to want things, especially when they release certain endorphins in our brains. I think addict is definitely a necessary word and maybe a necessary label. But I feel like all people have the ability to have addictive behavior. So I can't really say addicts and non-addicts, because I feel like everyone on this planet alive has the tendency to be addicted to something.
Right. Everybody has their vices. I totally agree with you.
Everything that has that thing that makes them feel good.
And how about the cocaine issue? When did you start with that? How old were you then?
Oh, fuck. Probably 18, something like that.
And did you just get introduced to it by just a friend, or did you
just friends partying?
Yeah, just smoking weed, and it was there. You just try to hit, and
that's it.
That's always how it goes with cocaine, as I've heard.
And then I did it till it didn't feel good no more. And then when it didn't feel good no more, I let it go. And you may never want to let go, and that's okay too. Both are okay.
Right. We would hope you'd want to let go of
it's better.
vices.
It's better for your health, and it's better for the people around you, and it's better for your work and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like, it is the person's individual choice. And if that's what's making them happy, then by all means, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is what you should do with your life. Because if that's what's making you happy, then do it till it doesn't make you happy no more. Because when you're ready and it doesn't make you happy no more, I'll be standing right here with my hand out, just waiting to help show you the way.
Right. And you said you started when you were 18?
Yeah. Probably let go like 10 years later. I wasn't doing it on the daily or anything like that.
Okay. You mentioned earlier that you're turning how old in July?
Turning 35.
Okay, so you said you quit about maybe 10 years after you started, so around 28, 29?
Yeah. So I'm almost 10 years out of that fucking shit too.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And how about the alcohol?
I still have a drink from time to time, but I don't go as hard as I did when I was 18, I'll tell you that. Or even 28.
You said you were also addicted to women while we were off air earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Elaborate for the listeners so they get a broader sense of what exactly you meant by that. Because even me, when you said it, I thought you meant like you're addicted to sex.
You know, that was something also more in my past, like when I would get super drunk or super high on coke, those thoughts of like wanting to have sex were a lot stronger than now. You know what I mean? Now they're not strong because I'm not fucking out of my head and out of my mind, and my impairment in my judgment is it's on point, it's on key. But when my impairment and judgment weren't on key, definitely thoughts about girls, thoughts about wanting girls were definitely much stronger and much more powerful, and I was experiencing them. That's probably the word. I was experiencing those thoughts a lot more on the booze, on the blow.
Okay. And when it comes down to your struggles, everything right now is fine and dandy. You're good 100%. You're just focused on
I'm in a
music.
gray area. I want to quit smoking, but when the time's right, just like, I wanted to quit drinking, but it was when the time was right. So divine timing.
Is there anything that you could consider like right now that would be a trigger that would make you instantly go back to one of those two things harder than...
Oh, yeah, like death in the family. Those things are definitely triggers for me.
Do you have a healthy circle around you now that you're not facing your demons with the alcohol and the cocaine?
No, I got good people. I got good people around me now.
Good people.
I had to cut off a lot of people, but I got good people around me, and
And that's important.
and I'm open to having more good people around me. So
I told Happy on the last episode the exact same thing. You need to have that circle around you. Whether it's a bunch of artists that you could confide in, like you, your boy B Trending, like I said, was with us in the building today to show support, and you need a good family circle, and you need just a good moral compass circle.
that's it.
And
I
if
keep
you
keep brothers and sisters around you.
Exactly. You have to always have someone you can confide in. If you can't have one person you can tell something to that is personal to you, then you need to find a friend like that, because if you don't have one of those, then you're definitely hurting yourself at the end of the day. You said you had merchandise as well.
Yeah, I created an online store with Robbie logos and all different colors and all different sizes, and white logos and black logos. And
do you have current stock right now? Or?
Yeah, they're all online. You just go to my Instagram page at It's Robbie Music, RAWB Music, and the links are all right there. The links are all right there to the clothing, to the music, to the videos.
Perfect.
All that stuff. It's
Great.
Robbie Music. ITSRAWB Music.
All right. You told me you were going to let me share an exclusive with the fans. It's featuring B Trending. Can you give me the name of that one again?
Yes, our collab is A1 featuring June B Trennan, Robbie.
That's been episode 2 of On the Line with Robbie, the local hip-hop artist from Ottawa. I'm your host, Hanley, and I'll see you in 2 weeks with our next guest, Rye So Valid from Terror Squad out of NYC. A reminder to our listeners that our schedule has changed from weekly episodes to bi-weekly episodes, so every second Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to lead out with Robbie featuring B Trending's A1 joint from Robbie's upcoming Love the Journey EP. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. And remember, keep fighting the stigma on the war against mental health.
And those punks, what the game is like when it's great, when it's really great.
Put in that work, get that money, gotta make ends, A1 hustle, up all night, I can't sleep, I need that bread, young nigga gotta eat, oh yeah. A1 hustle, A1 hustle, A1 hustle, A1 hustle. Put in that work, get that money, gotta make ends, A1 hustle,
A1 hustlers, no we no busters. Listen, I'ma tell you, this gon' touch ya. Pops was a worker, mama was a hustler, doing their thing, never do much, yes, and I won't quit. I'm here to spit out all my wit, every single bit, till I make a hit. What else can I do when I can't do this? What else can I prove when I can't do shit? Not that slit, not like this, even on their knees when they try to wish. Begging Lord please, I'm super jealous, forgot that God is running my ship. It's time that they need to forgive and be patient. Work on the craft with the balance of waiting. They drink and they smoke and they talk all the hating, but all of their anger will just get to hurting. Any more danger will be a closed curtain. Oops, I'm a casket, I am the draft pick, I am his calmest, I ain't the last pick, I am his strongest. They ain't the fastest, they're a basket case in this race. Got a rabbit pace, so he gave me his grace and put me in a place to never be replaced, okay?
put in that work, get that money, gotta make ends, A1 hustle, up all night, I can't sleep, I need that bread, young nigga gotta eat, oh yeah. A1 hustle, A1 hustle, A1 hustle, A1 hustle. Put in that work, get that money, gotta make ends, A1 hustle.
Always with a team and it's gang moves. They don't wanna walk with a chain loose. Yo, bitch, she a hoe, that's old news. I'ma still hit it twice and she gon' snooze. Cypress a hard man, she gon' bruise. So many bitches, I'ma have to choose. Maybe fuck a fatty if I'm off the booze. All this fucking liquor got me confused. But I know this bumping right might blow a fuse. Maybe that right, I'm missing screws. I don't got time to see different views. I've been headed for the top and I can't lose. Run into the guap, lace up your shoes. Come with some shit that I can't refuse. Might catch a charges, beats abused. I said I might catch a charges, bitch.